think it is has to be healthy competition. You have to be extremely objective when you're making comparison of your child with a cousin or your child with a friend of his. Don't compare the outcomes, compare the input. See, he works so hard. See, he's an honest kid. See, he's trying so many things. See, he's working so hard. He's honestly attempting. He's working. He's so disciplined. He gets up early in the morning. Don't compare. He got this. Compare the input, not the output. So even with respect to your cousins or whoever it is. And the other thing is, I just questioned my parents recently that so dad would switch off the fan early in the morning, so automatically we'll get irritated. We have to get up early in the morning. So today I get up automatically myself. They don't have to tell me. Even if I sleep till 10 o'clock, they'll not question. They'll not because they probably think that he's probably overworked and therefore he's sleeping. Let him sleep. Rather, take care of me. But I automatically get up early in the morning because now by reading and Atomic Habits or Happiness Express, by reading multiple books, listening to multiple lectures, I understand the importance of getting up. I know exactly why is it said early to bed, early to rise keeps a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. The problem is your child has mugged up this, but he does not know the meaning or the logic as to how can someone become healthy and wealthy by getting up early in the morning. You have to logically again explain to them. So any habit that you want them to inculcate, you have to explain logically as to why they should be doing that. So the logic part is going to be working wonders, trust me. So again, so and don't look at your child's convenience. So if they have to stand in queue, I told you this one, and wait for hours or multiple rounds, they have to learn how to be patient. Otherwise in the future they'll not be able to learn patience. They have to work now, fruits are going to come later, but you have to teach them that part, that you do your homework, you do your bit, ultimately everything will follow. Even if he worked hard, the exam did not go well, it's fine, huh? Because ultimately he's building his concepts, he is building his base, he's becoming strong, he's becoming competent. It's not that suddenly he can become very good. So consistency is going to bring in the results eventually. So don't comment on the result and let him experiment and fail. It's fine. Just the value of hard work, importance of hard work. And even if he's very smart, don't say my child is very intelligent. That these two things happen. My child is very intelligent, but he does not work hard. So if he does not work hard, his intelligence has got no value. He has to work hard. And talent, when you want someone, when you want to be successful, when it has to be an extraordinary, your intelligence alone is not going to help you. You have to work extremely, extremely hard. There is no substitute to it. So please don't say that my child is very, very intelligent. It's just that he doesn't study. It is a rubbish argument. I'm sorry. It is a very, 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 very bad argument to give. Because when you're looking at intelligence, there is a lot of resilience is there, your patience is there, your perseverance is there. There are a lot of qualities. It's not just the intelligence that matters. Your EQ is there, your ability to do the right thing today is there. So there are a lot of qualities that are there. So you cannot negate all the other shortcomings by one good quality. And how do you know he's intelligent? Let him prove it first, right? So I'm sorry, I hope I'm not being rude, but this is a reality and they need to understand that. You are the sum total of the books you read and the people you surround yourself with. So the kind of friends your child has, the kind of company he keeps is one of the most exceptionally important things. So the kind of friends I've always had, they would not be splurging money, they would not be wasting money. They knew the importance of career, education, work, values, and so that's very important, I think. So the company you keep, and even today the kind of people I surround myself with, they push me to do more. I don't have to go to a party or play poker to be happy. I'm already very happy without doing the poker, without doing the drinking, without doing the night outs and all. I'm happier actually doing the real things that actually bring me happiness. So the child should not be scared of standing out, but at the same time you need to keep a tap on what kind of company he keeps. You may not be able to define or decide who his friends are, but your family, friends, their kids, you have to see what kind of values the other kids have. And I don't know how, but you have to play an important role in this aspect. This is one of the most important things that you can do for your child. They need to the sacrifice the sum total of friends. So the kind of company they keep is an exceptionally important thing that you need to work on.